Arena. The players exuding confidence as we get set to get the action started. Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Anthony Edwards is on the rise. Karl Anthony Towns said, quote, he already has the talent. We all knew that when we drafted him, but he just wants it. And he has that thing, something you can't teach. It has to be built in. Asked of his ceiling, Edwards says, quote, I don't think I have one. I can be as good as anyone. Brian?
Well, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. And at this point, we're just about halfway through the season. Some teams, Clark, playing great basketball right now.
And the real challenge is to maintain that if you're one of those teams, to continue to play at a high level, to continue to trust and put in the work to perform.
Here are the starters for Utah. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Rudy Gay. And for the Timberwolves, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. There's the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Markkanen. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Now Towns. It's guarded by Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Towns. That's good.
You know, the fact that Towns can step out and shoot with accuracy means he doesn't always have to score inside.
Done with it. Here's Clarkson. And here's Dunn. Clarkson outside. Clock at 6. Over Edwards. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Edwards pulls it in. And here's Minnesota now. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, where they beat the Jazz.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
Markkanen from long range. Utah, the rebound. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Pass to Gay. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And another miss by Utah.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. Yeah, you know, guys, he was selected all the way back in 2006. But Rudy Gay is still going. One of the final players from the draft class active in the league.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Inside, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And for Rudy Gay, over 15 years in the league, Grant, how is he still effective?
Well, B.A., Rudy has changed the way he plays over the years. He came into the NBA exclusively playing the 3. Now he's a power forward. Even runs a bit as a small ball center as well.
Now here's Markkanen. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. The open shot, Gay can't get it to drop. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside Edwards. And Rudy lobs it up to the rim. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob. Markkanen against McDaniels. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Clarkson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Gay outside. From the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
To the middle. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Tries to save it. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And we have to take another look at that block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Now Conley. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Towns. Second shot opportunity. Gobert gets the bucket.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback. He wasn't going to be denied.
Gay outside. Back to Dunn. Pass to Markkanen. Clarkson with the ball. From deep. And another miss by Utah.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Conley finds Edwards. No good with the triple. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Utah trailing here. Gay outside. Back to Dunn. Looking to end the drought.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Timeout called. The Jazz.
You know, one of the things that sets McDaniels apart is his ability to guard virtually any position on the floor. He creates major matchup problems with that versatility.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. McDaniels against Gay. Back to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Gay. 20 feet out. Utah gets it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And Minnesota has possession. The Jazz making their last shot. Here's Towns. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work. Talking about McDaniels' defense. That's how he got a lot of minutes early in his career.
You know, a lot of guys make their mark defensively early on, which buys them time to develop in other areas. And it's an ideal way for young players to contribute right away. If you're stressing defense, then he's a guy that you want on your team.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Up top, Reed. Outside, Edwards. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Rebound by Olynyk.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Sexton. And rejected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rivers is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Anthony Edwards. Pass to Toscano. Now here's Sexton. Olynyk with the ball. Anderson covers. Here's Toscano. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Noel. Check by Sexton. Noel, no good. Now here's Sexton. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia. To the inside. Buries it down low.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The Timberwolves have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Noel. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Toscano. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 or 2 that time.
You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team.
Here's Toscano. Pass to Horton Tucker. 20 feet out. Utah gets it back. Now Olynyk. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
And Minnesota calls time here. Where do you think Austin Rivers developed that selflessness, Clark?
Well, I think it starts with the DNA. I mean, his dad, Doc Rivers, was a selfless, outstanding player and one of the outstanding coaches in the game today. So that's part of it. But he's also had experience playing on different teams, sitting on different benches. I think you get to realize what your strengths and weaknesses are and how you can add value to a team.
Here's Noel. Check by Sexton. On the wing, Noel. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Jazz shooting around 32% to begin this game. Here's Toscano. Pass to Olynyk. The game now all tied up. Olynyk's gotten his second bucket of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. an effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Noel. Reed with it. Inside. Here's Rivers. Uses the glass on the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Pass to Toscano. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Minnesota in the lead. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Here's Abaji. Pass to Toscano. Now Sexton. Here's Olynyk. Anderson covers. Shoots a fadeaway. And Olynyk the bucket on the assist by Sexton. Olynyk's got 6.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Here's Rivers. And here's Reed. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's good for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. .44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Toscano. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And that one misses. Utah trailing here. Here's Abaji. Pass to Sexton. Deflected. And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up 7. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And thanks for staying with us, folks, for our MLK Day broadcast of NBA action. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And the Jazz with possession here. 7-point differential coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Chris Dunn, Rudy Gay out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Colin Sexton. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
That one misses. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scorers in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
Now here's Conley. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Gay with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Sexton. Back to Gay. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the three. Markkanen's got 9.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Shot is good by Edwards.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside Sexton. Back to Dunn. On the wing, Sexton. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Conley with some nice D. Dunn with a steal. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. On the wing, Sexton. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Gay. Markkanen, the pass to Gay. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and continues to play at a high level.
Free throw good from Gay. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Sexton. Second free throw, no good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent but needed that defensive anchor.
Here's McDaniels, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Gay with the ball from deep three-point range. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Clarkson against Edwards. Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And he drops the first. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Markkanen. 9 points in the game, and they get it back. Clarkson for 3. And another shot. That one a little long.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Horton Tucker on the wing. Now McDaniels. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And really, the story for me was his incredible defensive effort. One of the most impressive shot-blocking efforts you'll ever see.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And Utah calls time here. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. Here's Horton Tucker. McDaniels covering. Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, we've seen a number of players make the successful leap from the G League to the NBA, and Talon Horton Tucker adds to that list.
He misses the free throw. And Horton Tucker certainly is making the most out of his opportunity. Clark, he's not taking it for granted.
No, he's not. And I love the way he plays. This kid has a lot of ability. I mean, he's a guy you can count on to score. He'll move the ball as well. He provides excellent energy. I think he's a very solid rotational player.
And the second free throw is good. For Minnesota, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his third foul so far. The Jazz shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. To the middle. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Gay, an outstanding player, finishing with power. Doesn't get any easier than that.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. From the low block. And Gobert finishes inside. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Incredible balance on that take. You got to respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Here's Dunn. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
And Gobert with a block.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Tipped. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 10 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's Gay with the miss.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Inside, here's Gobert. Count that bucket. He has 6.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
And Utah calls time here.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Conley. Dunn outside. Here's Horton Tucker. McDaniels covering. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Well, practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the Jazz with possession here. Down by 15. Clarkson outside. Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Clarkson. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Gobert. Horton Tucker on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Floats one up. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 11.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Clarkson against Edwards. Unloads from 13. Yep, that one goes. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Mesmerizing and stupefying the defense. Clarkson carves out space from mid-range.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. He had 10 points in the win against Cleveland. McDaniels can't hit. Clarkson for 3. No luck on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's Gobert. 6 points for him. Here's Edwards. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Here's Horton Tucker. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And it's blocked. And he gets it back.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
And Utah has possession. 17-point game. Pass to Horton Tucker. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of this game. Defended by Gobert. Lets it fly. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Minnesota shooting it well at 59%. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Dunn. Down low. Fades back. Utah with the rebound.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Now here's Clarkson. Over McDaniels. And it's Clarkson missing. Clarkson's gone 3 of 9 shooting. Pass to Alexander Walker. It's good from about 19 feet. Alexander Walker's got 7 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And Utah has possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Olynyk up top. Poke loose. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The T-Wolves on top, up 19. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots had come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And proud to have you with us on Martin Luther King Day for a special presentation of the NBA. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Conley in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Pass to Gay. Now Clarkson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds.
Falls for Clarkson, and Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
NBA Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
Both good from the line that time.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Clarkson against Edwards. Outside, Anderson. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Anderson's got 5 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Gay. Here's Markkanen. No good on the shot. And some solid defense from Towns. Pass to Conley. Towns against Gay. Gay with the defensive effort. Utah with the ball. High arcing shot. They get it again. And he battles for the ball. Gets his second chance bucket. He's got 6.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Now here's Conley. Defended by Dunn. Gobert with it. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Anderson passes to Gobert. From deep, Conley. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Gay outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Clarkson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds in the game. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Challenging stretch here for Utah. Clarkson outside. McDaniels against Gay. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
That free throw no good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Sexton's checked in. Good on the second one. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And here's Conley. He's got 5. It's stolen by Dunn. Gay outside. Oh, and Towns with the block. Reed defending. Dunn outside. Clock at 6. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Gay outside. Back to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. The Jazz again can't hit.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Well, the Jazz shooting poorly at only 28%. And the Jazz call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Outside for Sexton. Pass to Abaji. And here's Markkanen, covered by Towns. Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. No good off the back of the rim. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Noel. On target from range.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Out to the right wing. Here's Agbaji. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Noel. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. Kept alive. Towns. He gets it in there. Towns has got 14 points for the game.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's Agbaji. McDaniels covering. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
And the first one at the line is good.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And stolen by Sexton. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one misses. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Agbaji. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
The Timberwolves shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Noel. Now Towns. It's guarded by Markkanen. Fades away. Can't hit that one. And Utah will come the other way. Here's Agbaji. That three's off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. Count it. Towns has got 16 points now.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
So it's Utah now. Pass to Toscano. Here's Agbaji. Outside Sexton. Here's Toscano, guarded by Edwards. And it's Toscano missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First one falls. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And a switch here also for Utah. Olenek's checked in for Markkanen. So he gets them both. Here's Abaji. Give him 8. Outside Sexton. Pass to Toscano. The Jazz with another miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Here's Toscano. Outside Olenek. And that one drops for him. Olenek's got 8.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside Edwards. The 3-ball. Rebound, Utah.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Pass to McDaniels. There's the block. Off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Rivers is subbed in for Noel. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 9. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Utah's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Olenek. Pass to Abaji. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Oh, and Reed with a block. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. Timberwolves on D. And stolen by Edwards. Left side Anderson. To the middle. Rivers, good. Rivers has got his second basket of the game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
So it's Utah now.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Minnesota shooting the rock at 58%. Now Edwards. 14 points for him. Left side Anderson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Drills the baseline jumper. Alexander Walker's got 11. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Back to Rivers. Pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound, Utah. Olynyk's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Abaji. The three-pointer off the mark. And for Minnesota, they're shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Here's Rivers. Good work there as it goes. Rivers has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Olynyk. There's the triple. The shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. 43 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. 11 points in the game. Anderson gets the bucket. He's got 7. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Sexton. Pass to Abaji. Here's Horton Tucker. Outside Sexton. And another miss by Utah. Here's Rivers. He has 6. Outside Edwards. And no good. And so it's Minnesota building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. So the Jazz 5 right now. Damian Jones is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Juan Toscano-Anderson. And it's Juzang in at the point guard position.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Garza. Goes to the fadeaway. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Ryan, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Rivers. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting a low 30% from the floor. Here's Abaji. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Juzang. Olynyk for three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Noel. Pass to Rivers. Fires the three. Jones grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Abaji can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Noel. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Fires it from 18. Here's Garza. The shot, no good. Olynyk with some nice D. McLaughlin, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Abaji. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Juzang. And they recover it.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally. Just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task. That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Rivers. Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Abaji. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, do you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
Here's Juzang. Garza grabs the board.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Toscano. The ball's knocked loose. And they're on the break. Here's McLaughlin. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Hits both from the stripe. Plenty of exciting rookie talent in the 2022 class, including a few breakouts, Clark. What are your thoughts on this class overall?
Well, B.A., I agree with you. I mean, a lot of talent. They're an awful lot of fun to watch. I'm sure you would agree. I mean, a very talented class. What strikes me is how prepared some of these guys were to step in and contribute to winning.
Clock at 4, and it's Toscano missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Noel. Pass to Garza, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First one falls for him. Gay's checked in for Olynyk. And so he hits both. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Here's Juzang. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Here's McLaughlin. To the paint. Here's Prince. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Boy, nice strong finish that time by Taurean Prince.
The Jazz have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Pass to Gay. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And he makes a first. Both shots good from the stripe. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
Now here's Gay. Pass to Jones. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Here's Noel. Jacks up a 3. McLaughlin's shot is good. McLaughlin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Toscano. Here's Juzang. Rebound, Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Jazz have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Juzang. Here's the floater. And the layup is good.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Here's Rivers. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And it's Toscano missing. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That free throw, no good. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And he sinks the second. The Jazz have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Pass to Juzang. And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
B.A., I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in a way commiserate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
Rivers, good.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Here's Juzang. Pass to Toscano. Here's Abaji. Here's Toscano. From behind the arc. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back, maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
Here's Juzang, and the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed, and stolen by Jones. Here's Juzang. To the wing, right side. Here's Toscano. 5 on the clock. From 15 feet away. Juzang, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's McLaughlin. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Another miss by Minnesota. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Abaji. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Anthony Edwards.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Anderson's checked in for Reed. He's perfect from the line this time. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court. So you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the players.
3-on-3. Here's Abaji. The Jazz again can't hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Pass to Rivers. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Garza. Rebound, Utah. Here's Juzang. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.